From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Purdy going to the air right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. Loose inside the 30. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football, but any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too, but it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him. And this one was a long run.
Absolutely. They did all of that and more. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
He'll try again, and this time he's in for a Jets touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Get it!
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Chiefs at 10-2 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Seven Pirates! Go!
Off play action. Here's Hooker. This pass complete to Higgins. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Hooker. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hooker. His throw incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Hooker. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd down and 13.
Come 19, come 19. Warrior 70.
Here's Hooker to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game, because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the longer way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now Hill to return it. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
After he punted that ball, he's probably frustrated that they had a sizable return against his punt, but he made amends by stepping up to make the tackle.
Yeah, he made amends and probably covered a few of his teammates who didn't handle it very well, because once the return breaks like that, you're thinking touchdown, and he prevented it with a nice play.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos.
In motion, Hill.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
Hooker now on play action.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Aaron Donald in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
Buffalo 18. Cougar 19. Ready.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Panther 60. Dragon 60. Set. Hurt.
Throwing. Hooker.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Nineteen tight.
Hooker's going to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. In motion, Hill. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, no two ways around it. Anytime you get the current #1 and #2 seeds in the AFC playing each other this late in a season, it's a big game.
It is definitely a big game, and not just for seeding and placement and such, but for trying to establish yourself as a team to beat. You want everyone else in the league to look at you and say, boy, it's going to be tough to knock those guys off.
On 2nd down now. It's Rhodes. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jets are able to move back in front. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week isn't always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Hooker on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Panther 11. Ready.
Hooker. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Here's Pacheco once again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Hooker.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and it's second down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Come on, come on.
2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throw completed by Hooker.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 17-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
On first down, Purdy.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Purdy looking to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Purdy.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Alec Pierce
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Let's go now.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And going deep for Hill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively. There he goes left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
124 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Now Purdy.
Touchdown, Jets. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Chiefs 17.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard. Same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go, here we go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
A final shot before break. Hooker, and going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Hooker. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Dragon 60.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
19 tight, 19 tight.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards.
A 51-yard gain.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle they go. Rhodes. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 135 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's a touchdown from 6 yards away as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 73 yards. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And that's caught inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 37.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
60 Maverick.
Richardson off the play fake.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
19 Lions.
Off play action. Richardson.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
Panther 11.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
Flushed out right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw, Hooker. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go, Reed, go.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for KC. 57 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Quinnen Williams getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
From the gun, it's Hooker. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw caught by Pierce.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 8.
Warriors 70.
Richardson delivers another one to Pierce. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's Richardson to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll go down at the 28. 144 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st down, New York.
Right back to him on 1st down. A beautiful fake.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Hooker now off play action.
And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
He's going to try and go deep again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
Come on.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Hooker. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Let's go now.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Hooker. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
A gain of 30. First down.
Here we go.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Ready? On the ball.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ready?
And they take a knee.
Get it.
And they will take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl.
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of love. Maybach, laid back, matte black. Just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do?